shout outs to Flatman X from FMX Radio. Hey, Karen, being the current queen of Flat Earth, it must be hard to find Flat Earth friends. Do you know an easy way to find cool people like yourself and solid info about our stationary horizontal level plane?
Why, yes, that would be the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app.
100,000 active users. Don't forget to fill out your profile so others can know your interests and network better with you. Share the app everywhere with your custom referral code. Easily organize meetups by messaging all the blue dots within your selected radius. Turn on notifications so you can be alerted every time a new Flat Earther joins the app. The Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app, connecting people all across the planet.
Shout out to Flatman X Radio.
Hey, how's it going? Grand Tuesday to you all, my brothers and sisters, my spiritual warriors, some of the strongest and most respected people of the MellowDome Kingdom. Welcome here to FMX afternoon show that apparently I got myself doing lately. Finally here, hanging out, giving out the good energies on a day-to-day basis, combating all the evil and invisible forces, as it were. But it's good to be here, hanging out with you good, fine folk. Let me give y'all a shout out. See, y'all got here nice and early. As usual, you never fail, to unimpress me. I mean, impress me. You're great. You're beautiful. Miss Mellowmanda, good to see you. Kevin the Shill, good to see you, my friend. Jess Palmer, Benny Boy, shout out, Three Fingers, Thunder Chicken, the one and only conspiracy music guru, the legend himself. Who else is up here? Jeremy, good to see you. Good to see you. David, good to see you. I already seen that you put a recommendation for music for later for the FMX radio hour, as it were, and that's great. You might have to bring that up again. It already fell back behind all the chat rooms, so I wasn't able to save it, but I seen it. And I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. Sister Pamela, good to see you, mama. One of the highest elevated conscious princesses that I've been watching lately. Your content is fire, mama. You keep it up. You're exactly what I was hoping to attract in this type of the internet corner of mine where things are going. Can you hear me all right? Sound check, sound check. Just always doing that. Feel you. I appreciate all the love. I have my homies with me. They're currently had to go do the getting a drink thing, use the bathroom thing before we get started. Of course, the whole MellowDome crew is here with me. And we have some things we want to speak on. But as usual, I want to start off on a high note. I woke up on the right side of the bed this morning, as I have lately. Very proud of myself. As you know, it's not always the easiest when it comes to keeping away those intrusive thoughts, all those negative polarizing energies that can come at you at a moment's notice from friends and family alike sometimes, that the most unexpected places at the most unexpected times. And it's upon us to be better than we were yesterday. And I see most the people that surround me are doing just that. And I am very honored to be surrounded by so many awesome and beautiful souls. So with that being said, unfortunately, there is the other side of the coin where the opposite is true. There's many people who don't intend the best for the rest of us. Matter of fact, they're stuck in a lower vibrational state to where they can only see other competition and they look at other men as potential threats where there really is none. Good to see you, Mr. Schuyler. Good to see you. Welcome. How was your day, my friend?
Oh, man. Another day in paradise, I say. Glad to be here. Ready to dive right on in.
Excellent. I was hyping people up. Did you get a chance to, well, of course you did, I talked to Dave last night. He gave me some little tweaks that he would like to see inside the conceptual trailer of the Truman Show. At least that's our little running title at the moment. And so, to come with something better, it has like its own, built-in audience already, and I like the show. So I wanted to kind of take that. I got a couple different script ideas. One I already started, but then I start teasing about the other two, and they're vastly different. And I don't want to muddy the waters too much, but we got to stay within budget. So
How are we coming on the trailer?
far as the new one or the one that I just released?
No, the trailer for my makeup crew.
Oh, that trailer. Well, actually, speaking of that, there's not going to be one. But we'll find a nice cardboard box for you. We'll have everybody sign it, and it'll make you feel real special, just like a rock star. So
I'm just kidding. Makeup ruins the skin.
that's what they say. That's what they say. Got to get that vitamin D from the sun. Don't want to be blocking that. Where was I going? Oh yeah. Hopefully this week, me and Skylar will be meeting up to at least attempt to get some practice shots for the episode 1. I want to get the ball rolling, and then people have been motivating me, which I never done before, to start GoFundMe to see how many people actually want to see this type of creation. Because obviously, if I'm putting in all the funds myself, which I'm willing to do, it's only going to get such a limited quality. But it's my endeavor, so I accept it, and I think I can do it. But there's some willing participants, some willing donors that if I did such a thing, that they might donate and help me get at least a decent camera, because I'm literally about to start with my phone, because that's how motivated I am to do this. And I was going to do everything else in post-production as best as possible, but I'm excited. I want to get the ball rolling, and that's my goal I'm setting for myself. And then of course I'm dragging you along with me, so I'm gonna have to take time out of your family life. I'm gonna have to steal you from them at some point.
No worries, dude. I'll just casually burn myself in the background. He was too hot.
But dang, Austin's still not back yet. I wanted him to kind of start off what he wanted to talk about first. But we got other things. Oh yeah, I also wanted to put it out there. I got to confirm this isn't 100% yet, but it's probably going to happen, because my man's never said anything he was going to do and not do it. But I reached out to my homie Mark Sargent. If y'all didn't know, that's my nigga, and we be hanging out. and like me, he's very open-minded about the idea of a simulation theory. A lot of you have heard me speak on it before. I'm kind of a little vaguely enthusiastic about it, just because of the higher possibilities. And for me, it kind of gives everybody what they want in a way, good and bad, and I guess a lot of people can, deem that scary, or, I don't know, it can be, I guess, depending on how you look at it. But me and him, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. And I actually already made a cool little thumbnail. Let me show you. Tomorrow's simulation theory with Mark Sargent. Again, it's not 100% confirmed. I'm going to reach out to him again today. I was in the middle of an email before the show started, but I think he'll be down with it. If not, we'll reschedule it and we'll save it for a later date. So no biggie. We'll go with what the universe, kind of just allows to happen and whatnot. Go with the flow, as it were, and put our intentions there and hope for the best. No, you smell me? You smell me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And yes, Jess Palmer, hot is bad.
Well, shout out to the youth, all the YouTubers watching this, and shout out on the Rockman side. Shout out to you, Ryan, with the $5 tip. I just went over there and seen that. God bless you, sir, and may your children's children be very masculine and non-toxic, of course. One love, y'all. One love. Let me go ahead. Oh, Austin's back real quick. Hey, buddy.
What up? What up? What up? Sorry, I had to take the trash out.
No worries. No worries. It happens.
Literally, not metaphorically.
Yeah, we were starting off on the high note, letting them know about the trailer. Getting a good response on it so far. Even new people that are finding their way over. I rebranded myself, or at least my channel anyway, on YouTube, to make it kind of more in line with what I've been producing, with what I've been creating lately, and all the different aspects of my creations, from the radio station, the discussions and open panels, and the edits and the promos and whatnot. So I feel like my True Earth universe, True Earth entertainment will kind of umbrella everything that I do from now on. So there'll still be a Flatman X, there'll still be an FMX Radio. It'll just be under the umbrella of True Earth Entertainment now. And yeah, I like it.
I like it.
That's where I'm going.
dope.
That's where I'm going. And we're doing it together. We're evolving together. It's great. And yeah, it's awesome. So, but like we were talking about before, we wanted to come out here because we're a bit hurt. Honestly, there's some behind the scenes stories, as it were. That's been going on for a long time. There's been some roster changes in the lineup, as you've seen for a while, and there's just some backlash going on that some of us weren't even aware of how into it happened. But I just want to say,
still talking about this?
well, I just want to say that I'm very grateful for all the attention that we've been getting lately, good and the bad, and all having so much energy sent to us on this very deep level, on levels that we're even unaware of. It's pretty enlightening for me, and it lets us know that we're doing the right thing. We're going the right way, and goals are being met, and sometimes lines in the sand are being drawn, and that happens at time. There's growth pains, in everything in life, personal development, relationships, internal and external, and that happens. It happens at times. It's neither good or bad things. It's just the way it is. But on a positive note, all those that do wish ill will to us, God bless you, and I hope that things
Return to sender.
yeah, well, that as well. That as well. I'm rubber, you're glue, type of thing. But go ahead, Austin.
Listen, this has
How you
just gotten too ridiculous now. And again, like last time, I'm too busy to really just actually take any time or effort into that shit, because I mean, it's coming from someone who's, I believe, living in the basement of their mom's house, and they've never met me personally. And then other people avoid direct conversations with me, but yet try to get clout on this trutherverse, metaverse junk. And I just don't got the time for it. I'm above that. I got way better shit to be doing. And honestly, I'm flattered, And the least you could do is drop a link to my channel so they know where to find me, you know what I'm saying? So, but on that note, we're winning. We're crushing right now, right? Like, I'm watching people literally implode on their own channel talking about me, and it's just love it.
I think that might be part of the plan, though, right? I mean, let's just be honest. People, there's a good majority of people that enjoy that vitriol and to watch people implode on occasion, myself included. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's all just a bit. But in any case, if there is, I think it's interesting that people call things comedy and then try to mention that there's real beef in there. It's like, well, which is it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is it comedy? Are we all just having fun, or are you taking shots? But in any case, I don't give a crap.
Yeah, I mean, peasants throw stones out of glass houses. It's been a trope for many a century. And when people go up, the ones that can't seem to vibe with it try to pull them back down in their own little internal ways.
Well,
But
there's like different types of haters out there. There's the aggressive ones. There's the passive aggressive ones, right? Then there's the closet ones, So I don't know.
No Despair Bear killed me with that comment.
Broken hoe extracts.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately we're there now, aren't we? We are there now, and another line in the sand has been drawn. The
Sorry,
MellowDome
guys. My
crew-
kids are yelling over here. I got my nephews here too. So
It's all good. But the MellowDome crew will not be lowering themselves to any low vibrational tactics to quote unquote get even or anything. There is some certain expectations that might be out there that might be desiring such a retaliation, and it will not be happening. For that old version of myself that would do such a thing, and much better, my ad you. There's no
Nah.
use. There's no point.
Yeah, it's no
We
point
have
to
way too many things to do.
right.
And my movie that I will finish, it will succeed, and it will be amazing. Is way more important than any type of lower distraction that's not benefiting any type of goal that I demand of myself to accomplish in a timely manner at that, with very minimum distractions and broken hose of all type of sizes and natures and creeds and colors and shapes and time zones and and even content creators don't have time for you.
Is that just me, or is your mic like doing this buzzy thing?
Yeah,
No, that's him.
yeah. I'm sorry, everyone. I need to get a better mic. My broken hole mic. What if I have such broken holes, man? We got these broken hole mics, man.
Yeah, it's whatever. I actually want to bring some up with you guys. I asked you guys in the group chat. Um, my wife, she watches the Black Mirror series, and there's this new episode out. I don't know how many of you in the chat watched it, but it's called, I don't know which episode it is. Um, it it's called Joan is Awful. Have you guys ever heard of that? Anybody in the chat? You guys, if you haven't, go check it out because it's really meta and it's all about the metaverse and AI and these companies, like these streaming companies, and the terms and conditions that people sign away on without even reading it. Um, yeah, I know a lot of you don't watch TV, but this Joan is Awful is kind of, you know, I would say predicting the future a little bit because today, right now, we already have deep fakes. You know, there's already deep fakes out there. There's already, I can get Eminem. I can make a song that sounds like Eminem rapping. So when you go check out Joan is Awful, it's about this lady. You follow her first day, a day of her life. And, she's a bitch at her job. She's cheating on her man, all these things. And then she goes home to her man and puts on this streaming service, and it's called Streamberry, and it looks like Netflix. And this new show's on, and it's called Joan is Awful, and the lady's name is Joan, and they're like, "Is this you? Is this your stuff? Is this you?" Come to find out, because she downloaded the service and paid for the service, she signed away her life to be created into a show, and they had Selma Hayek playing her in the show. But it wasn't Selma Hayek, it was all AI generated, CGI, but Selma Hayek sold her likeness to the same streaming service, and it just a snowball effect from there, and then it goes into even simulation theory towards the end of the stream or end of the episode. It was just very interesting if you guys wanted to take, I don't know, I think it's like 20, 25 minutes long. I don't even remember. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know how long those episodes are. That's the only one I've watched. So
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. It sounds real good. Yeah, I like that type of stuff. I like being entertained, and I want some new ideas for myself, to kind of play off of whatnot.
Yeah, imagine you're just flipping through channels one day on Hulu, and then all of a sudden you pop up doing some dang good acting. You're like, dang, I didn't take any acting classes. It's got a stellar voice on it, and it's like, I had nothing to do with that. And it's like, yeah, we own your entire persona, right? If that actually does become realized, I think that'd be like evidence towards the straw man, right? The whole because you can't, buy or own a living human being, right? But you can purchase corporations, right? Legal entities. So pretty interesting to think about.
It's a brave new world that we live in. 1984, and as someone who was born in 1984, I was really excited. I was actually excited. One of the few, like, really, that all crazy shit's gonna happen. Robots among us walking around, NPCs. We're dying to get chips implanted in their brains and heads, foreheads, in their legs, biomechanical arms, and eyes. It's crazy, man.
Have you ever paid like really close attention to the confrontation scene in that book?
Explain.
So this is something that gets missed a lot by especially by the mainstream Republican types that will cite 1984 when they're talking about the Democrats' BS. There's a part in the book where the main character is confronting the overlords of the world, and they explain. I can't remember the exact course of the conversation because it's been a while, but they basically explain that the because the main character's like, well, who can know the nature of humanity? Who can know the nature of Earth and of the stars? When they're millions of billions of light years away, and they laugh and they're like, the stars are close, right? They basically reveal that as part of the truth of reality, that everything that people believe is is constructed, right? It's artificial.
Simulated. We say artificial now. I think what triggers so many people, and I was going to wait to talk about some of this tomorrow, but since it got brought up, is that our current understanding of artificial, of simulation, is just our current understanding. So we, or some, assume that going forward, that type of unorganic inauthenticity of creation is somehow different than what we already have now. It isn't. It's just a higher, sophisticated version, I would assume. Why wouldn't it be? Everything else that's actually real evolves, changes, adapts, gets better. Computers, phones, planes, etc. The way we make clothes, the way we wear clothes, the way we operate our HVAC units, our electrical systems, networking capabilities, everything gets better. The real gets better, which is why space is so obviously fake, because it degrades. If anything, they have less of what they used to have. We don't have the awesome space shuttles that I was so dying as a little boy to be riding by now. But as we see, that's not going to be happening anytime soon.
Hey, let me shout out someone. Justin Johnson, dude, you are a legend. So I was at work yesterday when you were streaming, and I was able to step away for a minute, and I popped in the chat, and I could see all these members in here. I'm like, whoa! And it was Justin, man. You are just a legend, dude. Like,
For real, bro. For
seriously.
real. Yeah. Shout out to JJ, man. That's your nickname right now, man. JJ the gift giver.
Speaking
Holy
of, man, thank you a ton, JJ, because thanks to you and as well as the other fabulous supporters of the MellowDome and the Tribune tribe, we have reached over 100 members before our first ever members only stream, folks. If you remember what I said when we first got the option to do this, I said I'll do a members only stream when we have over 100 members, right? And sure enough, I went and I scheduled it when I was at like 50 something, and wow, huge shout out. We're absolutely crushing it. Let's set another goal. Let's see if we can get that up to 200
yeah,
members and keep
that's
these.
awesome, bro.
Absolutely. It's absolutely fantastic. And the more members that we have, the more people that we know are way more likely to consistently watch the content, right? And so that's going to be really helpful for getting messages out there. So we definitely appreciate it. It's absolutely tremendous. Much love.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know what, dude? You deserve it because you've been crushing. You've been going hard in the paint. That debate you just did with what was his name?
Joel.
Joel,
Joel.
that was
That was
great.
good,
That was
man.
really good.
I'm
That
halfway
did
through
great.
it. Yeah, I loved it. It was a conversation, right? It wasn't, it got a little bit heated because David cutting him off and that, back and forth, but it
David
was
via
great.
Dave.
Well, he
Yep.
didn't want to
David being
concede.
Dave.
Every time y'all got him in a corner, he was like, "Well, you just gotta assume."
No, I
I
like
love it.
that he was honest, dude. When
Yeah.
push came to shove and we were confronted with the actual facts of the matter, right? I challenged him on the basis. I was like, "Man, you're saying that this is all fact, but in actuality, we can acknowledge that this is theoretical, right? I mean, your theory can work. It can be a somewhat accurate theory, but at the end of the day, it is still just a theory, right?" And then at first he was like, "No, there's hard numbers in it." And I was like, "Well, give us the hard numbers." And he's like, "Well, the distance to the sun or the brightness of the sun is a hard number." I'm like, "Oh, really? How in the heck do we know that?" Well, we sent probes to the sun. So you guys can guess how it went from there. But he did give some pretty astounding admissions, that at the end of the day, it is some things you do have to take on faith. It is a conception, and there's really not hard evidence of it. It's all reification and begging the questions.
Yeah, it was a good conversation, even though he didn't want to ever concede anything. But
Who
we can
does?
never really expect. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Touche, touche. Yeah, you on a couple things there. Yes, I like everybody calling him JJ now. That's right, JJ to give a shout out. New nickname, my first nickname that I got to give somebody this week.
Ariel's in the chat. Much love, Ariel. Yeah, theory tales, right? Yep. There's a lot of theory tales out there, even on our side. You know.
Keeps things interesting, I suppose.
Yeah, but the thing is, on their side, they're pushing it as absolute fact. You can't question it. You know, it's been discovered. Science is settled.
Oh yeah, the contradictions of it, right? To turn around and say, "Oh, the science is settled." We know the nature of light. We know how fast it goes, and then in the very next article, you'll see we're reworking everything that we think we know about light and space time. And oh, Big Bang? No, we're wrong about that. You guys will see news about that here coming soon. We're wrong about the Big Bang theory. It's actual. In actuality, we exist inside of a black hole.
Okay.
Maybe if they would have given me my damn space shuttle ride, I would have believed all that crap.
Well, we can go pay for one right now and get on a list.
We'll be quicker to go to the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic.
Yeah. I'm sure that list is not long anymore, right?
I almost feel like, well, why would space be any safer? But I'm sure there's plenty of people who still sign up. Like, well, that's different. That's at the bottom of the ocean. Space is nothing like that. It's completely safe.
You're right. We only train in pools for the spacewalks. It's totally different.
Right.
They were even throwing trash out there. Remember, they're like throwing it so hard they were losing their balance and falling down, just throwing it as high as they could in the air, and then throwing the golf clubs after hitting the ball. It's just, who does that? The whole thing is a nightmare, and people don't actually go and watch all of that. I had a coworker, I use that same tactic, like, okay, so you see how difficult it is underwater, but yet they're on the moon playing golf. He's like, who is playing golf on the moon? I'm
Wait a
like,
second.
bro.
Did you just call it a tactic? Agent alert.
Yeah, agents.
Three-letter agency at work here. We got proof.
Yep.
For those of you that just joined, did you want to say something, Austin?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna promote again for the people who missed it when I did it earlier, right before while you were taking out the trash, was tomorrow talking with my man Sarge, the Sarge himself from Strange World and Flat Earth Clues, the one and only, the big hitter, the movie star, the rock star, as far as our community goes. But yeah, we're going to talk about simulation theory. I'm a big proponent at that at the moment until I hear something a little bit better. I know we all kind of vibe a slightly different when it comes to these little intricate details of our home. But for me, it's all mental. And the easiest way to explain mental or to correlate that is the simulation theory and how vast it actually goes. But you have to be creative. You have to allow your mind to be even more open than you think it is. You have to allow it to actually go places that you didn't consider going before. And that's the idea that this is a hyper simulated environment that's gives you whatever your most coarse belief is. So if you believe in the crystalline theory, you will attract and find evidences for such things. If you believe in the hollow earth theory, you will find and attract evidences for that. And if you believe, like we used to in the globe, you will unconsciously bring evidence to you. And even though a lot of us consider it completely insane now, I play the devil's advocate again and suggest, well, what if we actually shifted a simulated reality, simulated consciousness, that our brains are so vast, so powerful that we get what we desired to experience. We wanted to go with the people we felt vibed with that actual idea. And I put on the table that also applies to everybody else and their core groups of super core belief systems. So the people who are believing aliens attract to the alien people and they find the alien evidence and so forth and so forth. It's a fractal environment and suggests that we are different from I think would be, harmful.
One day we're all going to wake up to find out that we never quite woke up from that nap that we took in 2012.
Exactly. Yep. It's all the same.
I do have a genuine question though, since you're proponent of the simulation theory. Is there a difference between simulation theory and dream theory? Like the idea that we're just in a dream.
No, not for me. I think it's basically just explaining it with different words, but I think they're pretty practically one and the same. The ultimate dream would be the ultimate simulation, would be the ultimate experience. This super interactive movie could ultimately be scripted like a super advanced video game where all the options were pre-laid destined out for you on the table, but you get the free will to choose which way you want to go during this incarnation of your gaming experience. Yes, that's where we live, the hyperfractal universe where anything and everything is possible, determining on your awareness level. How far are you willing to go consciously to experience things you once believed were myth, legend, fable, impossible? People shifting through walls, levitating on mountains, shifting their consciousness like bees' wings to levitate without using our current laws of physics. These things go far surpass what we current believe. And I believe if we draw a line in the sand, put ourselves in a new flat earth box, like we got out of one round spherical box and hop to a flat box and say, well, if it don't fit in this flat box, then it can't be real. Don't think that would be
I
so.
do think that there's a lot of missing pieces to this puzzle that we're trying to figure out, but I'm not into that idea. Like, I'm not shaping the realm around me. It's already shaped. Just,
Or is it?
what's the difference between a simulation and your perception? Our perception is linked to our imagination in some ways, like what I thought was beyond that horizon when I was on a globe was curving away and all that stuff. But now it's something different, but it doesn't mean I shaped that land. It was,
That's not what simulation. That's not what simulation is. It's not that you are shaping it. It's that you allow your awareness to become wider, now allowing you to know about the potential possible extra lands. So in doing that, you allow the creation to do what's already been done. Now you get to experience it because you're changing your core belief systems about it. When you were stuck in your core belief systems that oh, this is nowhere to go, because if you go, you're just going to go around the ball. That was your reality. Regardless of what shape you currently believe it is, it's always and only going to be the shape of your core belief system allows it to be. Every single time for every single person in a fractal similes, in an infinite fractal environment, it would be that way across the board to keep it completely fair and even. But it's always going to be exactly what you feel it is for you, and it's never going to be other than that. But when you allow yourself to imagine another reality, another possibility, well, then now yours changes. It has to, because now you're allowing it to. It can do no other than what the master of its experience is dictating it to do, and that's what each and one of us are. We are all gods of our reality. We determine, but right now, currently, we can only determine based on our hard drive history, our brain's ability, and this experience of what we have to thus far. So we take what we know and then we instill these little fears and caution measurements, and then we say things like, "No, it can't possibly be." So mote it be every time.
I don't know, man. That sounds like Satanism.
I don't know much about Satanism, but
That's just where you believe that you can just do things that you want instead of believing in doing what the book tells you to do.
oh yeah. I'm not the simulation doesn't get strapped down with books. Yeah, there's no book strapping down simulation theory here.
But your books are within the simulation.
Correct.
What? This is just all too much for me, bro. Like I like to stay, and I'm into it, but it's
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding around.
It just gets way too like I don't know, man.
Tune in tomorrow with me and Mark Sargent, so you can find out more.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the
hell of a plug.
Yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that one, but I'm gonna be nice about it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun. I mean, this is these mental exercises that I've been promoting and been encouraging myself to do to let go of old ideologies and not necessarily as forget them, but don't become so attached to any particular outcome. Because usually when you do that, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. Instead, allow the universe, because it's better said, in this duality, we have two minds, obviously. We have our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. The subconscious mind already connects to everything. That's what we're trying to learn to work with here. The outer conscious mind only deals with what's happening in the present. It has no correlation of in the future and or even past tense events. Hell, if you're not careful, you can rewrite past tense events of what actually happened in your own head. But if you learn to meditate and just level yourself out, as it were, whatever forms it may be, that when you can really tap into that subconscious part of you, that higher side part of you, that then you can actually intentionally manifest the experiences that you true desire and not attract the lower ones that you don't want to um, experience. And in doing so is accepting that we live in this infinite realm. And if it's not infinite by that definition, then we're making limitations on it, aren't we? By if it's not infinite, then it's limited. So if it's infinite, there has to be infinite everything. And we experience what we
Why can't it be limited though?
well, then why would it be? Well, if it is limited, then infinity isn't real.
I don't believe in infinity.
That's circular reasoning.
Well,
What
yeah,
if
but
I
real.
mean,
Well,
what
again,
Brianna says right here, after all the Bashar teachings BS, I see simulation theory as a road towards people more easily it went away.
accepting transhumanism.
Accepting transhumanism.
I,
Yeah, I
I can see that as a possibility, but it's not a necessity. Just because correlation isn't causation, it's one and
Anything
the same.
anything was gonna get hijacked, especially the truth. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would say just because of that, that it's being pushed doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true. I do tend to think that the people we're dealing with are playing an intricate game of chess with us. So, it's best to be careful with, things that we believe and try to base it off of what we can verify. Here's one thing that I would like to see some evidence of, and that is astral projection. Um, Actually manifesting something within an astral projection and having that something appear.
I want to see that too.
That's what I wanna see. When I was astral projecting, I was not able to manifest anything. I was not able to even move cabinets. It's like I could not do anything. I was just able to observe. So, if that's the case for everybody, right, and it turns out that astral projection is nothing more than extended awareness, then that would lead credence to the idea that there is like a base reality. And then, if there is any like simulation theory, whatever that is, then that would be with the dream states that we end up in.
I think it's all a dream state. All
so troubling. You think we're in some dream?
Yeah, I think that we're in a very, very dense, the densest dream that you can be in of God.
So,
I like it.
right? Do you mean like we are somewhere else physically dreaming about this realm, or
No,
like?
that's not really how I see it. So when I'm dreaming,
Because I'm thinking the Matrix right now. He's pulling that thing out of his mouth. He's waking up. He was in, a dream system, right?
sure, I mean that's one way you can look at it, but that's not how I see it. Like not literally, like we're like literally in a matrix. Um, it's really hard to explain because we're dealing with metaphysical crap. But basically, there is law of degrees, different variations or degrees of the same thing. And one thing that we observe is that we have the capacity to go to sleep, create an entire world within our own headspace, if that's where you want to call it. Because where is a dream located, really? We don't know. But we do know that the brain is firing off during a dream. So who knows where it is really? But to say it's like somewhere else, like physically, I have a hard time saying that. Maybe it's just in the astral, in the same space as us. But regardless, we're really splitting hairs a lot. Essentially, if we can dream and we can create a dream that we can control and that we can split our ego into all these different beings, and that's just what we can do. I think that that's what's happening with God and us.
What do you think, Austin? I know you want to say something.
No. I like that.
All right, good. Hey, well, you're starting to open up then. I like it.
It's
Starting to-
just the word, because it
Yeah.
takes me to the Matrix,
Right,
and
right.
personally, I know everyone likes the Matrix, and then we have adopted a lot from that, like the red pill, which, I mean, Yeah, truthers like to use that, but that's pure Hollywood programming right there. And then all of a sudden you think you're better than everybody because you took the red pill. Ooh, I got to figure it out when really you don't, and I get it. We didn't fall for a lot of deceptions the past few years, but The Matrix, that movie has really shaped the idea of like truthers. I'm done taking all them pills, red pill, blue pill, purple pill, black pill, I don't care. And when we talk about simulation, it's just that word, you know, because I mean, I've had dreams where I wanted to punch somebody, but I had like short little T-Rex arms, and it was so hard to punch this person.
Oh,
And then I
dude.
woke up, and it was because I was laying on my arms. I was laying on my stomach, and my arms fell asleep. I was laying on them,
Have you
and
guys have you guys had the dreams where you're trying to punch somebody, but it's like you're punching through really thick water?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Oh yeah.
better analogy right
Yeah.
there, actually.
It's
It's
infuriating.
even worse when they're smiling at me as I'm doing it.
Oh my
Infuriates the shit out of me.
It's
You
infuriating.
smile? Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
there was, I will tell you, this is something that I actually haven't told you guys yet. So I actually have had a dream where I've been stabbed before, and this was crazy because this was during a time where I could very well be lucid, but I just was choosing not to be, and I'm in this, space I can't even really remember because the only thing I really remember now is the stabbing, but some dude just comes up and, like, it's like it happened in slow motion, and I couldn't stop it. I just, like, got gutted right in the side, and it was so traumatic. But everything goes in, like, super slow motion when you're actually in the moment of death or trauma, if you will, because who knows if I would've, like, really died from something like that. But then there's other times where you're, like, falling off a cliff or something, and right before you hit the ground, you just wake up, right? There's no, like, time slowing down or nothing. So I wonder what makes the difference.
Yeah, I don't know. Dreams, they're trippy, man. Very trippy. They can take you to a whole nother world. And then a lot of times you wake up and you're like, oh, I got to remember this dream. Like I'll tell my wife. And then by the time you're walking out to tell her, it's gone. You totally can't even remember. It's done.
Dream journal, my friend.
Yeah, right. I like what Conspiracy Music Guru said. I can't tell you how many times I've punched David Weiss in my dreams.
That's super funny.
Oh man, y'all a clown. Gonna have to I gotta make some new commercials, CMG. The one that I made for you is only good on Rockfin. I gotta make a YouTube safe one. So be on the lookout for some new promos for some FMX and some True Earth Entertainment logos. And as well as the emojis, I will work on those tonight. So y'all have some cool new emojis down there. So y'all deserve it. Y'all are awesome. You're spectacular. And I never thought in a million years I would have such, members at all, let alone awesome ones. So that's sweet. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Use that. Matter of fact, we'll put on a little commercial real quick so I can get something to drink. Thanks for chilling here with us. Thanks for sharing the high vibrations like we've been doing every day because this is what we need. I'm glad it's resonating with y'all because I really do hope the best for y'all. I'm always internally honored for all the love and support and attention and the rapping and the suggestions for all my edits and the feedback. I mean, this is more than I ever dreamed, and this is great. And I can't wait to see what the other half of 2023 has to offer. Because as challenging as this first half has been for most of us, it's going to be even that much more meaningful when we get all the accomplishments, goals, and dreams and greatness ahead for the rest of the year and going forward.
I want to real quick before you move on, I want to address this comment from L4. I can't pronounce your name. L4Y L4
That's Layla. That's Layla.
Layla. Okay, I didn't want to say the wrong thing. Anyway, often waking up and looking around the room. If that happens to you often, then you are very, very fortunate. You next time that happens, instead of being creeped out by it, you should see if you can expand your awareness even further. See if you can like walk outside of your room without waking up. Just push it as far as you can, and you'll be amazed. Eventually, you get to the point where you could just go fly around, and then do everybody the solid, right? Go fly up and look down and see if you see any curvature.
Dream curvature. What if that's where it is this whole time?
The curvature of the dream space.
This whole time. That's why everybody was tripping out so much, man. It was just dreaming. Told them to wake their ass up when they can see all the flatness or whatever your core belief system is. I play devil's advocate. I obviously see what everybody else sees at this current, state of reality. water obviously level. Even with all the different elevations that we have, water always finds its level. This seems like a very level existence so far. But I'm just putting it out there. If we allow ourselves to entertain even more, maybe we'll find something else. Because I don't think until we entertain the idea of water leveling, and then we really kind of squinted our eyes like, oh yeah, that's right. And then we kind of snowballed from there. What if that's the next step for the next big aha moment? Like, oh yeah, it was right in front of us the whole time. It's in Verde, the hexagonal ice cream world we live in. You never know. You never know. We like to, have fun. Keep your imaginations open and your eyes and ears even wider. You know. See, where's my other YouTube safe commercial? I got to make another one for YouTube, one for you too, because yours has a sick ass track on it. I'm very pleased with all my promos, but they're just not all, copyright YouTube.
Too fire.
Yeah, we'll make some better ones. Those were made with my old editor anyway, so now I can use like 4K stuff. Another reason why I need a good camera, like a 4K or something that does 2,000 megapixels and up, so that way it translates over well on the final product. Where is it? David? I think it was Dave Weiss. There it is.
Stephanie, that's
I'm FlatEarthDave.com, and you're listening to FlatManX Radio.
Imagine if somebody took the whole Earth and cut out a small circle. Then they took that circle and wrapped it around a sphere and told you that's where you live. Now imagine that our world is a much larger, expansive plain with many world ponds, and they did the same thing with a small section of one pond. They cut it out and wrapped it around the sphere and said, "This is where you live. This is all there is, and you're not allowed to explore some." It's time to break the matrix of the globe Earth mind prison. They are hiding your true potential. They are hiding everything.
Hey everybody, this is David Weiss from FlatEarthDave.com, and you're listening to FlatManX Radio.
Man, I can't wait to show you what else I got in store for you later this year, boy. Tell I am loving Adobe Premiere, man. I was intimidated, you know, rightfully so. It's a very intricate and huge system it has. It has files and subfiles and areas for your editing, for After Effects, for your texting, for your fonts, for shadowing and depths, textures. It's so much. It's so awesome. Like a kid in a candy shop when I'm doing my whole editing thing. I'm just back here just checking it. I still make mistakes though. I still make mistakes, spelling errors at times that I always have certain people always pointing out. And
Haha.
that's like,
Hey,
yeah,
Haley pointed it out.
I know. I wasn't even going to blow her up like that. But thanks.
Oh, sorry. But she did though. I was like,
Yeah.
babe, check out the new
Yeah, she's gonna be
trailer.
my my whole screen checker quality.
It's
control.
funny though. It was funny because she's always catching them, and it was just. I'm
Yeah.
like, really? I'm
That's-
like, dude, he done played it a couple times. He posted it.
Yeah, everywhere at this point. Yeah, there's no going back, but that's okay. That was version 1, and I know I could have done more to it. I thought about things after the fact, but it'd be better when I get some footage with Skylar, so that way I can implement him in there. So that way I can kind of dial in what I'm trying to do with it. I made it kind of open ended, as you can see in the trailer. I could play it for y'all again in a little.
I
the
like
one
what
created.
Alex said. The title idea for Eyes Wide Open.
That sounds great. I
I
would
like
say
the
that one.
Truman though. I like
I
Truman.
want to keep Truman for this one just because what we're going to be doing the storyline. But I love that one for doing like a reverse um, Tom Cruise type of movie. Eyes
I don't
wide
have my
shut,
pen,
eyes
but I was
wide
just gonna
open.
write it down for you right here.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Eyes Wide Open. But yeah, that's cool, man. I like that. You're working on this project, getting people involved, and I'm excited for it.
Any other good ones? Let me know. I will write them down. You people are awesome. I mean, my creativity only goes as far as I do. So in combination with all these great conscious creators out here, even if you're not a content creator, you are still a creator. So when any ideas, you never know where one little silly name will inspire me to be like, you know what, that just reminded me of this, or now I can do this. You know what, I didn't even think about that. And little tweaks, little fine tuning, tempering of the creative steel, as it were. We will be doing a FMX radio in a little. I appreciate the suggestions for the music as well. Write those down over there yourself, people. And
Can I plug something real quick? Shameless plug.
Of course.
Tomorrow after your stream with Mark Sargent, right? I'm gonna be going live over on my channel for the 4th Mellowship stream. So any of you Mellowship members, I guess, Mellowheads or whatever, right? The Mellow Gang, anyone who's out there supporting the show, whether it's a membership, Patreon, or Rockfin, come kick it. I'm gonna be dropping the link. It's gonna be an open panel, kicking it with all you beautiful souls, and they're really good. You get to know each other. Like Stephanie, she's over here. Her and her man jumped on, and it was great. Angela, I see you. So yeah, all you great people. I'd hope to see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, brother, jump back on, man. He's a newbie in this flat Earth community. So, but yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. So I can hit as much people as I can up on the realm, far and wide. 5 p.m. Eastern, it can cover a lot of people somehow. Nice, Stephanie. Look forward to seeing you. And you, Justin. But yeah, just wanted to throw that out there. Shameless plug.
He won't come on here.
I mean, he's
Hell
more than
nah.
welcome to, but he definitely can't be making fun of my friends and trying to imitate people for that's not what this is about, unfortunately.
No, I'll just say this, man. If you're going to do an imitation, at least make it a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree there. Yeah, all of his imitations pretty much sound the same. So, but there's people that are entertained by
Hold on, let me put my hat on like Z, since he's a bald motherfucker under there. That's why he got it right there. He ain't got the hair like me. You know what I'm saying? I can't mock him, but I can talk a little bit of shit.
I'm gonna do my shameless plug now. So I'm doing this is the first ever members only stream, an Ask Me Anything. I will be joined by the lovely Mrs. Tribune. That's right. So this will be your guys' chance to pile on in, have a more intimate experience, one on one, get to know us a little bit more. Should be an awesome time.
Hell yeah, that's great,
At,
man. That's great.
doing
You
that
are
at 10
actually
p.m.
doing stuff.
I'm gonna be there. I'll be there checking it out for sure. But yeah, are you gonna drop the link? Got David here. Got a bunch of great people. I've seen Shaolin.
Yeah. We pretty much said all the piece we had to for now. Let me go ahead and grab the link for y'all. See who wants to come up and say hi? See how's it going? Let us know how your Tuesday is. Any great goals or achievements that you've accomplished or are expecting to in the near future. Share your good news here. This is the spot for it to perforate. Help us put in our consciousness, and we'll help you manifest your dreams too. That's what it's all about here. Sharing manifestations.
I can do good person impersonations though. You just got to be in the mood for it, you know.
Like, what's your favorite impression to do?
Of people. What do you mean?
Anything.
I'm pretty good at mocking. I got a coworker from Boston with a really thick accent, and I'm pretty good at mocking her all the time because she's so wicked smart. Wicked smart. Gonna go park a car in the parking lot.
Shout out to everybody under Rockfin too. The few people over there, you're awesome. Rockfin has definitely been the clutch to come in when when we need to talk about things what we need to talk about, and where I can definitely DJ some music without worrying about what am I playing at the time. So shout out to Rockfin, love you. And
Andrew calling me out right now. He said I'm still waiting for Austin to shave his head and sell that hair. You know what? My wife had the clippers out like a few days ago, and I chickened out.
David Zimmerl says that they went to court and was victorious. That is fantastic news.
What's that?
Dave, what was his name? It just went out away. David Zimmerl asking people to share their good news, their winning news, right? This person went to court and won, stuck it to the system.
Nice. David's cool, man. Yeah, someone jump on, kick it with us over here at FMX. You're crushing it, brother.
Yeah,
Just
let
wanna
us
say that.
I appreciate it, man. Let us know how you feel. I'm assuming from the numbers that other people are vibing with it too, and it's nice to put my genuine thoughts out on the air and it not be judged too harshly, especially with my extreme views as this being a simulated type of fractal environment that we find ourselves in. At the end of the day, that's just fancy wording for this is all mental. This is all mental. Our mind's eye, everything happening in the dark area of our pineal gland. That apparently science has just recently proved that the pineal gland within its synapses is the only part of the brain that actually emits light. Did you know that?
Oh man.
Yes, I do. It was part of my presentation a little bit.
Yes, exactly. So with that being in mind, how else would this place exist if it wasn't this, again, trigger word, simulated? I'll need to change it, but this simulated, super mental, fractal, simulated environment of us being co-creators, because everything's happening in here. It just appears to be happening out here. It's a mental projection, and they have taken it over by stealing our imaginations at
You
a
know
very
what?
young age.
I agree with you on that tip. Like that kind of perspective, because our pineal gland is where we actually live, I think. But yeah, I'm vibing with that for sure.
I have an alternative theory.
Run it.
Alternative theories.
All right, here we go. So, if we imagine that all of the forces and matter of nature were somehow condensed into some singularity, right? And then this singularity exploded somehow through the billions and billions of years. This matter would then assemble itself due to pseudo forces like um, gravity, and then form a rotating space pair flying in 4 different directions through space at over 1,000,000 miles per second. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you're right. It's probably that one.
I was reading the chat and responding. I didn't even listen.
No, he was just going over the whole scientific scenario. Basically, he's so clever.
It's what they believe now.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yes.
let's not forget on the spinning space pair, lightning struck a volcano, and there was a bunch of methane in the air, and this caused a single cell organism to be created, and then somehow from that was able to have enough stress and time induced to where it could evolve into everything living that exists that we see today.
Yeah, we came from the primordial ooze
that we can't recreate, by the way.
Yeah.
But it definitely happened. So don't question
it.
That primordial ooze could just be the world waters, so, the separation, and then land did come out of the waters, but us, evolving into this chain reaction, from a fish to a frog to a monkey,
what,
it
you think
splits
that we
off.
just dreamt it?
Dreamt what?
Would you think this all is just some sort of dream? Get real, man.
Mm-mm. What it is, I mean, the way I look at it is that this primordial ooze that they're talking about could very well be, I mean, shout out to Karen B. She's mentioned this plenty of times over on her streams, but it could be the crystal slurry. And granted, we didn't come out of it. Of course, that whole idea is bullshit, but this realm I'm actually referring to could have rose out of these waters, after the separation of the waters due to this electromagnetic field or whatever. And who's to say it couldn't have been created in 7 days? That's we see things grow. We can see crystals grow. Most of these mountains are quartz, many other material.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
That's why I don't think, when people talk about simulation theory and they're changing, landscape, or they seen the curve and now it's not curved. Like, you've never seen that. It's always been the same thing. It's just our perception, what we have assimilated it to be. Oh, we got somebody.
No despair.
No despair, Bear. Good to see you. Good to see you.
What's up, guys?
I have to say, this investigation I've heard that you've been a part of lately has been very impressive, sir. Very impressive.
Well, it just kind of clicked, and then when somebody doesn't deny something, then they're guilty, in my book, where I come from. And the investigation, shut up. And the investigation really wasn't much of an investigation. I was watching a Z show there Sunday morning and just watching the videos that Broken Hoe Extracts was putting out. And I got to thinking, I was like, how the fuck is this guy running this business and doing all this fucking editing on all these videos? I was like, how the fuck is he doing it? Because he's never done it before, number one. He just randomly all of a sudden just learned how to do all this editing. And it's not easy to do editing. I'm sure you all know that. And it takes lots of time to do all this editing. And like I said, I got a business and I don't have time to sit on a fucking computer and do editing and do my business, and multiple videos. And it's, pretty decent, chopped up, worked up editing, And then it clicked. I was like, damn, that reminds me of some editing I've seen before. I've seen this before somewhere. I have seen this type of work before. And then I was like, who have I not? Who was it? And then that Mike LaBitch guy, he come to mind because he's been missing. He's been MIA, in the dark. Can't find the motherfucker. He might be passed out on the couch like he showed on the video. But I was like, damn, he's the one fucking doing it because it's spot on his work. It's spot on. And so I asked the guy, I was like, because he sent me a Facebook messenger about his new THG show or whatever show he was putting out Saturday. He sends me a Facebook saying to watch his show or whatever. I was like, all right, man, whatever. I'll watch it, check it out. And then all that shit clicked, and then I just come up and fucking asked him. I was like, "Nice work, dude, on that. Nice work on the MellowDome, man." I said, "That's pretty funny." And he didn't say nothing. I was like, "Okay." I was like, then I said something else to the effect of, I was like, man, I was like, I don't know why. I mean, are you going to say anything? And he never did fucking say nothing. So to this day, he hasn't said nothing. Okay, so check this out. So then after I addressed him about it, I put in Z's video Monday morning. I missed his show, I think, Monday morning, but I put in under his video. I put a message saying that I know who is behind the MellowDome editing. I know who is helping grounded or broken hoe extracts. I know who's helping broken hoe extracts. I know. So I didn't say who yet. I didn't drop the bomb. I didn't say shit. Not even 5 minutes later, Broken Hoe has to pipe up. Broken Hoe pipes up and starts saying, "Oh, it was me and my wife that done it, and I appreciate you saying it was good and all, but it was me and my wife. It's right there on YouTube. You can see it. So under Z's video on Monday. So hey, I'm trying to talk here, y'all. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. No respect. I get no respect in my own fucking house.
Shout out to NDB.
Anyway.
Continue.
So he, like I said, he pipes up. Bam. So why is he piping up so quick without me addressing him, but I addressed his partner? So his partner must have told him that I figured it out. And so when I put it on YouTube, that's when James pipes up, Broken Hoe Extracts, and tries to denounce it and say, "No, it was me doing it. Me and my wife are doing it." But no. So today, I put this same thoughts and words under Z's video today. No, actually, it was under the same message we did on Monday. It was the same little message board there under his video. I basically broke it down for the motherfucker, what's happening and what is happening, and still no reply, no rebuttal, and no excuses. So Mike LaBitch and Broken Hoe Extracts are together doing the MellowDome episodes and all the other videos. There you go.
A conspiracy, no despair bear. Quite the conspiracy.
So
I don't think it's much of a conspiracy.
Yeah, let me say this. So I unsubbed. I'm not watching. I haven't been watching, but I've been having a lot of people messaging me and informing me of what's been said and what's going on and just how much of a shit show it really is, right? And no despair bear, appreciate it. You reached out to me. And so, yeah, me and James, or not James, Mike, right? I mean, he's doing his own thing now, right? And I honestly regret even having him in my wedding, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. And
we live
and learn. There's just, we don't click. And I'm sure people who watch can understand why. I don't really need to get into all that, but I asked him after you informed me, and I texted him, and he didn't say yes, he didn't say no. He actually called me a psycho, and then because I was so straightforward. And to be honest with you, when he was still on our show, he wasn't making any content, right? He was just jumping on the Sunday show where we all meet up. And me and Chris, we were pushing him to, get back, start doing your own content again. Do your own content. And he would take it as oh, you don't want me on the show no more? And it's like, nah, bro, no one said that. You're putting words in my mouth. So it just kind of got fucking weird. And he stopped coming on. But now he's doing his show, High Vibrations. Much, respect to him. I hope he can make that thing work. But I asked him, and he didn't deny it. He didn't confirm it. But it's just weird because we already have this weird relationship going on. Like, you know what my problem is, guys? My problem is that I think that people are as genuine as me.
Yeah.
And it always
Right.
backfires. It always backfires on me. Always, you know? Like, God forbid you keep it 100 and
Yeah.
keep it straight with someone, you know, and people, I'm about, listen, I'm about my family, right? I'm too busy for any of this drama. And I'm busy with creating a great platform like the MellowDome, couple streams a week. My job, which takes 5 days out of my life a week. My wife, who I've been with for 13 years, my 3 beautiful children, which me and my wife homeschool, right? And now I'm also a part of this audit NASA, you know, where we're going to have like, there's this meeting we have to go to. I'm trying to be involved in many different things, right? Helping Chris, trying to be a part of what Troubling's growing out there. And, you know, I'm not here to tear people down, you know, but I am here if there's an issue to come talk to me about it, right? And I've tried to reach out to these people like James through phone calls, through text, through emails. What's your fucking problem? If just tell me the problem like a man. But instead, I get sent to voicemail, not responded, and then lame ass hit pieces, right? He can't even come up with anything original. He has to bite off of my content, right? So I'm way past working things out. People reaching out to me, oh, work it, I wish you could talk it out. Shit, I wish I could too.
Yeah.
Motherfucker won't talk to me.
Yeah.
And a part of me wanted to go over to Z Stream and pop up there, but where the fuck was that going to get us? Right? Because I seen Thunder Chicken jump over there, and you can just see Z is just trying to be the Howard Stern, right? Or whatever he's doing in that fucking basement. Loser never even met me. He can go ahead and keep trashing me all he wants, because we got a lot of his fucking people I seen over in chat. Now they're in our chat. So thanks. Make sure you put the link to my channel, bro. Do me a favor, drop the link.
Yeah,
let them know.
Z's big gimmick is trigger baiting people. So he'll say things to get people triggered, expecting them to jump in the chat, and then you know, he'll just do whatever he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants them to jump out the window.
They had Greg
He wants them to
Wiska
jump
over
out
there.
the
I was
window.
told that they had Greg Wiska over there, who is the biggest internet troll in the history of the world. And Greg Wiska is one of the most toxic Christians that you will ever meet. He's the one that thinks everyone else is burning in hell because they don't believe what he believes. And you know, I met him in person at Flatlandic after he trolled my channel, right? Forever. I met him in person. Yeah, and so was Chris. Chris was standing right there. And you know what he did? He apologized for being an internet troll, and he tried shaking my fucking hand.
I guarantee it.
So that's the type of people we're dealing with.
Man to man, these people ain't gonna do nothing, bro. Man to man, they're a bunch of pussies. Man to man, they're not gonna do nothing. So they need to quit being pussies and man up, or shut the fuck up and go back under the rock they came from.
I gotta get some water. I'll be right back.
That's what I gotta say.
No, you're not wrong, brother. Unfortunately, this has been a long time coming. I'm with a lot of people in the audience, and that wishes peace upon all of us, you know, regardless of your belief systems. But this happened, at least the confrontation with him and Jimmy happened like last Oktoberfest. It's been well over 6 months, and I've been holding out forever that there's going to be some type of reach out, but instead we're being harassed now. We're being mocked, and we're being belittled, and it's affecting my friend Austin's livelihood at this point. So now the hand has been forced, a line in the sand has been drawn, and I can no longer give those type of people attention. And words will never do anything to harm me, but God forbid there ever be any type of personal confrontation. Don't you know, we're not cool. So don't be making content suggesting that it's all fun and jokes when you haven't even apologized or explained why you ghosted people in the first place. I had my time where, of course, being the four of us at one point last year, of course, I reached out immediately trying to get his part of it, and he shunned me at the time as well. Not in the same ways, but really beating around the bush of what was the original confrontation anyway. Projected Austin to be somebody that I don't really know who he is, and now we are over
Listen,
half a year later.
One thing about me, it's consistency. That's the one thing you can get from me, because this whole time since I started, I ain't on no flake ass shit, no fake ass shit, no fuckboy shit. I'm on grown man shit. I've been handling mine. I've been transparent. I've been killing the game, doing what I need to do to provide for me and mine. And hey, my time is valuable. And if you wanted to contribute to what I'm trying to build, I'm very much appreciative and I show it. And anything invested into what I'm building goes right back into it. You know what pays my bills? My paycheck. That shit out of here. Do it for the money. Motherfucker, I do it for the passion to get my story out there, to let people know that they ain't alone, right? That they can break the chains of addictions and get out of the fucking gutter, get out of the streets and chasing that damn pill or the dope, right? Get out of here, man. You ain't got no convictions. You ain't got nothing serious. Now we're sitting here addressing little boys on FMX stream. Lame. Thank you, No Despair Bear, for jumping on. I appreciate that, though. That wasn't directed to you. That wasn't directed to you. I was just saying.
No, I met you at Solar Return, man. You've been the same cat since 2020, 2020, or spring of 2021 till 2023 now. You've been the same cat that I've known ever since then. And FMX, ever since I met him, same cat. And I ain't met Trouble and Tribune yet, but he seems to be the same cat consistently over and over again. So
I'm gonna,
but the guys that flake out and want to start causing drama and stirring shit, well, we can handle it. I mean, we can handle it. That's no big deal. But
3 months worth. I got about 3 months left of legitimate content, and then I'm gonna start cannibalizing.
That would keep up with the timeline of our roster. So
yeah. That's usually when it happens, about 6 to 8 months in.
It's funny. How could this be resolved? Everybody just stop fighting.
Resolve stuff.
We would love that. We would love that.
Videos. We're not making whole entire morning shows that are just character assassinating people and then claim a comedy show after. Right?
Troubling.
We're just doing a freaking show, doing our thing.
Yeah, it's definitely not fighting if you're just complaining from the corners of the rafters and bitching about nobody loves you or whatever the fuck you're bitching about. Like, well, those guys, not listening to me, and those guys over there, they just want to hate people. I don't know. I don't have no idea what they're about. You see what our streams are about. I'm very excited for all the events and projects that we're working on, and want everybody as much as possible to be involved. And if you're talking about people more than you are ideas, well, does that not speak for itself? Come on.
Layla, you're asking, what are we going to do now? We're just going to keep doing what we've been doing, right? Trying to put out good content. Right. Like Troubling says, we're not spending 3 hours bashing other people in the community, right? We've been the bigger person this whole time. I think this is the most.
Yeah, this is the most attention that I have ever given.
I mean, I did a stream. I dropped the link. I tried to reach out. I've called. I've emailed. I've texted. I've done it all. What am I supposed to do? Guess what else I do? Now I'm wiping my hands with it. I'm done with it. I'm above that. Why do I got to keep lowering myself back down to that vibration? People are all, and again, we're all on the same team, I guess. We still got common enemies, but people are at different levels of their journey. They have different perspectives, and some people can't really handle shit as well as other people, right? So it's life. That's what happens.
I think it's not everybody at once, right? I was gonna say I do think it's funny that MellowDome's been accused of doing it for the shekels. It's like if anybody's doing it for the shekels, it's gonna be me. I'm out here for the shekels, for the money, guys. I'm out here to get to Oktoberfest. There's actually only one way to know that I'm real, not CGI, not Chat GPT bot, as it could possibly be. After all, I only move my head around. I don't really move my body. So
we paid top dollar for a Troubling Tribune bot, man. He's a new model.
Yeah, this isn't even released yet, but I could be real, right? And there's only one way to find out, and that's to go to the GoFundMe set up by the legendary Jeremy Bird. We do appreciate it. Looking forward to setting up some way to meet you in Chat GPT form. Just kidding.
It'd be his avatar. It'd be those avatars we see on TikTok. Then like this is Frank. Frank, say hi to TikTok.
I'm a human.
Yeah, man, and I don't know, dude.
It's all right. We put it out there. It's all good.
And it does.
Yeah. Just let people know,
sure.
that we know.
Yeah.
So Just let people know that we know what's up, and your game is over. Your game is over. So we'll move on. That's fine. But I just, I don't know what made me think of it. I don't even know what caused me to like, because I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't, I try to watch as many people as I can, but goddamn, I can't do it. But I don't even know what put the ideas or thoughts in my head to make me come up with this conclusion. But it all makes fucking sense to me.
I don't
So,
know.
like I told Austin earlier, I was like, why ain't he fucking denying it? And where did he go? And how come he's not putting out more videos and doing his work? Because before all this happened, before last Oktoberfest, Mike LeBitch was putting out all kinds of stuff on Facebook and YouTube and doing all kinds of videos of his own. But then after that, it just stopped.
All right, guys. I hate to cut and run, but I have to go take care of a few things, some daddy duty. But I appreciate you guys. I'll still be in the chat. Much love.
Yeah, much love, brother. Have a good day.
See?
Have a good day shilling.
Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes it just had to be addressed. Again, we've been avoiding any potential issues with any other content creators forever. But I guess, I don't know, we're getting to the point now where we're resonating high enough where our reach is growing. So therefore, we're inevitably going to run into other people who don't vibe with us or even comprehend our motivations and our desires. Because anybody who watches us for more than a couple of streams can clearly see that we're honest about what we do. We put our intentions out there, and we're just looking for genuine respect, mutual respect, and admiration back, if any. But I'm definitely not have any desire to lower myself to battle anybody, to verbally attack or retaliate or whatever. It's just, now we got way too many things to do. There's not enough hours in a day, and our energy is better served other places, mostly on ourselves and what we could do to, have a better life, to have a better quality of life. And that starts with the quality of our thoughts.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Like I said, I don't have time for all of it, but like I said, something made me come up with this or put this in my head, and it just like all connected and made sense. So, whatever. I just wanted to put it out there, and we'll see where it goes from here. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Because it wasn't denied.
Yeah,
so.
if it's not true, then it'll come out, and everything's coming to the surface, and people are revealing themselves and projecting, showing their hands, showing their true intentions. They might be saying other things, but their actions speak louder than their words, right? So
yeah,
all that.
I want the best for everybody.
Right.
I want the best for everybody and their family. But when you do shady shit and say things about people that I like, or even if I don't like them, but you still say shady shit about this person, that person, and you're just a bad person overall, I mean, hey, you're going to get what's coming to you.
Right.
I know that.
That's like Three Fingers right here. He's in here instigating stuff, and that's what it is. But I've met you, Three Fingers, and I met you, bro. So it's all good. You're also a supporter of the show. And like you said, he's probably just trying to support everybody. But there's also this instigation shit. People like the drama, So when Z's over there instigating with like 100 live viewers, he's thinking, oh yeah, they like it. No, people also enjoy a train wreck. They also enjoy the implosion of it. And I've seen it over there. I'm like, dude, this dude never even met me in person. Actually, I had him on my show and promoted him. I promoted all of these people. Like, I'll never promote another channel ever again. It really ruined it for everybody else. So.
Yeah. Well, just like Sunday morning, I was in a bad thunderstorm. I was going to call ball games in Elizabethtown, but it was like the internet was so shitty that I couldn't jump on. But I was able to hear the stream, and Z was saying, "We'll bring No Despair Bear up, but we won't let him be on long, James. I'll cut him off, James. I'll just he'll come up and we'll let him ask one question or something like that." And I wasn't even trying to come up and bust his balls about nothing. Actually, I hadn't even thought about none of this yet. I hadn't thought about who was making the content. None of that was entered in my brain yet. None of it. But after that, I got to thinking, and things started popping in my head, and connections started being made, and lo and behold, what do we know? So, and then, like I said, the grounded hoe extracts, broken hoe extracts, he wants to pipe up when I didn't even say who I thought was doing it yet, Why are you going to pipe up and respond to anything on not even your channel? It was on Z's fucking channel. Why are you going to come in Z's comments and his channel?
Let me say this.
And say anything whenever I didn't even say who the fuck it was yet.
Because, all right, let's talk about mental stability for a second. Hypothetically, Chris, okay? Hypothetically, right? I ghost you and I'm secretly mad at you, right? And I won't talk to you, okay? And you have this show, FMX Radio, right? And so I create a spoof show after ghosting you, and I name it Lame Ass Radio or something, right? And and I start mocking you and things like that. And while my video is premiering, right, in the live chat, I have a bunch of bot accounts that I created where I'm talking to myself, like Laren B and Lightning Turkey, and one for Nachiketa, and made one for Cammy Nodell. And during my premiere of my video, I'm in my own live chat using different bot accounts and talking to myself and making jokes and blah, blah, blah. Would you consider me mentally stable? Can you imagine the energy you are wasting doing that ridiculous shit? Right? And I'm over here trying to call him, if that's even his same number anymore. Email him, all that. Just trying to have an adult conversation like a man. But that's what I got to deal with. So, yeah, what do you do next? You know?
Hey, Angela Baby Carson, we ain't running nobody off from flat Earth. Get that shit out of your head. Flat Earth represents itself because it's true Earth. Okay? We're just addressing shit as men. Okay?
Right.
Something you don't fucking know nothing about. Okay? So you need to pipe the fuck down with all your comments. All right? Because you've already ran your mouth at other chats and other places and trying to come up on me. You're not a fucking man. So you need to stay the fuck out of men's business. I know you're a big supporter of all these guys, but I don't give a fuck. I'll say what I want to fucking say.
Yeah, and emotions get high, and it causes this right here where people people are feeling like they need to pick sides now and things like that. And how fucked up is that? You know what I mean? People are just trying to support other content creators, and then it creates a rift through all of that. And then people are subbing other channels, and then blah, blah, blah. All that. It's gross. When we all have this
not suitable for advertising. That's what I want to know. Why is it not suitable for advertising?
No, he's just joking. He's just joking.
Oh, he's joking.
He should have put a fucking smiley face at the end or something. I didn't know he was joking.
No, it's just
no. See, that's Troublin's dry sense of humor. You know,
yeah, that's just the way it. And to kind of put water on our little temperament for a minute. All this that is happening, as I told Austin earlier, is absolutely necessary. There was no other way around these events, peoples, and situations happening. Although we could have never guessed who were going to be the ones to do the things that they did. It had to happen this way. Energy is polarized in this duality world that we live in. We are attracting the ones that are like-minded to us as they are the ones kin to them. Even the lower vibrations need somewhere to vibrate at. There's a magnetic connections on both sides. And whatever that core belief conscious that I'm going to be drilling in here has to do with every aspects of us, especially the unhealed parts of us that we're truly trying to heal now. I like to see, at least from my perception at the moment, everybody over here, if you're aware of it or not, is some type of journey state of healing. In learning new informations about our realm, we inevitably learn more about ourselves. And in doing so, we heal the parts about ourselves as we learn new bits of information that coincides with our own health, our own biology, and the way we think about ourselves and behave. We might not even notice it's happening, but it is happening. Just think about all the different stories, and you might be one of these people who came into, let's say, the information of our home, our flat and stationary home, and how it changed your behavior with a simple bit of information that seemingly is external from you, but obviously our home seems to be more in to do with us internally than externally, especially with the pioneering and everything. So let's just understand that we're all on different journeys.
I live right here.
Right. And but we all do. That's the thing. We all live right here. Some of us just aren't aware of it, so they act accordingly. They act.
Guys, don't fight in the chat. Don't fight.
You can suck a dick too, Sean Alky. I see you, little dick bitch. You wouldn't say that to my face. People running their mouth, they love to be keyboard warriors. I noticed that a long time ago.
Yeah, that happens.
That's all right.
That's what I'm dealing with.
Come up here and address me like a grown man, but you won't, Sean Alky, or whatever your fucking name is. People's just bitches, man. That's the only reason I come up here today, was to address all the bitches we got around ourselves. You know, because if you don't call them out, they're going to continue to be bitches.
Right. Well, for the record, Sean is Angela's man. And
oh, well, there you go.
Nah,
let this bitch do the talking for me.
No,
he's good people.
It's all good people here, though. No despair, man. All good people here, just including yourself.
It don't sound too good to me. Said I'm a fucking drama.
Believe it or not.
No, it's just misunderstanding. I'm telling you, we're all on the same on this particular area, at least on my show. I'm telling you, everybody's good people here.
Yeah, there's no toxic shit going on in these chats.
Here. No, misunderstandings all the time. Hyper and inflated egos sometimes, including myself, but no hostility. We're good. Trust me, we're peaceful here. You're good people. We really appreciate you looking out for me in Austin and our name for us when we're not even around. So it really means a lot to us, brother. It really, really does. And I witnessed too that we share audience members with multiple creators, and there's different
multiple streams.
Yeah. And it happens. I find myself floating to other people's too, to kind of see more or less for me, I like to see what I can learn from everybody else. And that was my big thing with Z. I didn't know who he was a few weeks ago. And I went over there like, oh, another flat earther. Let's see what kind of content he's doing. Little did I know there's not much content going on over there. It's mostly talking about other people. And that's fine. If that's what he's into, that's fine. I'm not judging him, best to him and all his chats and whatever lunatic they want to do. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm really down for my team and focusing what we're doing over here, and putting out them high vibrations on a daily because of shows like that's constantly putting out non-positive energy and belittling people. I like to at least do my small part and raise people back up. And trust me, everybody over here in FMX Radio is clearly on the more level-headed, open-minded, charisma and compassionate side of things. So
hey,
I don't think Sean Alky's that way. FMX, I disagree.
No.
He's still kicking shit.
Sean's not the.
Yeah, if we ever sat down and all had a beer together, I'm sure we would talk it all out, man. It's
we definitely talk it out. We definitely talk it out.
No, peacefully.
Trouble in Tribune said we're doing the boxing for charity. I like that idea.
All right. How about we welcome Andrew B up here? He's got some calm on energy. Come on, Andrew. How's it going, buddy? How's your day?
Hey, good evening. Yeah, this is getting pretty fucking, I don't know, dramatic. I don't like that.
I was overdue. I never had a dramatic episode, so this is great. We can
this way. I wouldn't call it dramatic. I would just call it truthful, man.
Well, some truth is dramatic, it is by default, but it's not a bad thing. Drama is drama. It's not good or bad. It's what we make it, and, we're taking
drama is what people make up false claims, man, and say stupid shit. That's drama. This is truth.
Right. Yeah.
This is things that we notice and we're trying to get to the bottom of. You see what I'm saying? That's not drama.
Listen, in truth,
that is
if we could have discussed it like men, none of this would have fucking happened. If someone didn't ghost me and ghost other people and then flip on people without even fucking talking about why, and then doing stupid fucking parodies, it never would have got to this point. I've even set up a stream and put the link, posted it, and said, James, jump on. And yet he waited and jumped on someone else's stream to talk about me instead of jumping on my stream to talk to me.
That is
so.
That is what happened.
What the fuck? So people say, "Oh, stop the fight." No, we're calling out the fucking bullshit, taking out the
Right.
trash, if you will. All right.
No, you're both right. I can't. I'm on at least on this side of the fence. I'm on everybody's side. I see everybody's points of view here, and yeah, it is kind of enough with the BS, on certain side of things, because look what it's doing to us now. Instead of talking about ideas and putting our thoughts together, money together, and goals together, we're furthering dividing. I mean, if it's a necessary divide, then so be it. But yeah, there's no point on
all I've been trying to do ever since I came into not staying behind the keyboard and the screen was trying to help raise money for people and, give away tips to people and that kind of thing. I have no intention of creating any drama or turmoil or anything like that. That means fucking nothing to me. It's just terrible. It gets your heart rate up. It fucking does absolutely terrible things for society. So if you want to do that, then fucking keep it to yourself. There's the old saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all.
Yeah, it's a good one. That is a good one. It's a good affirmation. It's a good motto to live by at times. But sometimes
this is,
you could say it, and at least
You can't also be a bitch and not stand up for yourself and others or your friends, Andrew.
Well, I don't pull punches. No, if someone's going to fucking attack me, I'm going to come back at them twice as hard. So,
well, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You got to do one or the other. You got to either be a nice guy and not say nothing, or you got to fucking be a man and stand up for your fucking self.
Okay.
All right. Let's calm down.
Yeah,
let's get back on track a little bit.
I'm fucking calm. Trust me.
No Despair Bear, did you get a chance to check out my Truman trailer by chance yesterday?
No.
Oh, you're in luck, buddy. There's a couple people who haven't had a chance to check it out yet. If you don't mind, may I show it to you for a second?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
I appreciate it. Well, as you've been hearing, I'm kind of motivated to kind of do a spin-off series to kind of give us this part of the community that's very motivated and fun and loving part of the community something to do. Idle hands and idle minds create, unnecessary distractions and whatnot and stagnancy. So everybody loves the Jim Carrey movie, The Truman Show. So I wanted to do our own little lower budget take on the storyline, not anything so much in line with a big orchestrated idea, with one ultimate director, but kind of more on our side of the reality side of things and how we all came into it on our individual journeys. So my protagonist was probably going to be Skylar from Tribune, and we're just going to follow him through these small 5 to 10 minute episodes. Going to make them short to kind of make it more internet pleasable and attract those smaller TikTok size audience. It's in the billions, and hopefully they'll be more motivated to watch the episodes that come out further. But in each episode, the idea storyline would be to kind of drop one major clue or flat earth clue, as it were, as the story goes and ends on a cliffhanger to want to see what happens on the next one. So I put together this quick, short, royalty-free concept trailer. Nothing with actual footage I would use in the movie, but more or less a kind of generalization, a good visual idea of what I want to do. So without delay, here's my concept trailer of The Truman Show 2023. Yeah.
We've become bored with watching actors give us phony emotions. We're tired of pyrotechnics and special effects. While the world he inhabits is, in some respects, counterfeit, there's nothing fake about Truman himself. No scripts, no cue cards. It isn't always Shakespeare, but it's genuine. It's a life.
I'm not gonna make it. You're gonna have to go on without me.
Let me ask you, why do you you think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world?
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
Accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
That was my take on the concept version of the 2023 miniseries for the Truman Show. What do you think, Notice Bear Bear?
Hey, that was badass, dude.
All right, sweet.
That was badass. I like the ending, dude. I like the ending with the Go Fast rocket. Or I think that's what it was, a Go Fast rocket.
Yes, correct. That's what it was.
And how long did that take you to make that?
I kind of had an idea already in my head, so it took the whole weekend, mostly finding the footage I needed, which there's awesome footage on there. But the ones I need, I either got to go film it myself, or I got to pay like $150 a month for this videography license for these other websites where I can get some good footage. But if I get a good enough camera, I just go get the films I need myself, or at least.
And the only reason I ask is because I have never done a single bit of video editing at all. So I'm just curious, like how long it took you as an amateur.
I've been doing this for a straight 2 years now. Like if you go, you can kind of go backwards and see how my progress started on TikTok.
You're good now, dude. You started, you was good, but you've you can tell from where you started to where you're at now. You've grown. And you can tell people's work. Like I was telling y'all earlier, you can tell people put their signatures on shit, even in editing and videos. You can just see it, and it's something visual, I guess. I don't know, but
yeah, FMX, he definitely has a style, and I like it. That's why he is the official editor of the MellowDome. And putting out all these great edits everywhere. He's done a lot of editing work for a few content creators. So
it takes practice doing that kind of stuff, and it doesn't matter if you're doing coding or video editing or sound editing or anything like that. Just sit behind your computer for a while and watch some YouTube videos, and you got to practice.
Thank you so much, guys. It really means a lot. All the support and encouraging words does really, really affect my creativity in a very positive way. It's been all the support through all lines, and I'm happy to say I'm finally at a point in my life where I'm taking it uber seriously, getting better equipment, better software, and trying to put as much time into this as I used to put time into things that really never served me. Video games, weed smoking, and nothing's wrong with any of that. Every time I say that, some people get triggered. I love weed. I love video games. It just I'm taking a break for such things for a while, but I love them, and you're awesome for doing it too. I'm not judging you, but
But look at the progress you made in doing so.
right. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, video games are for real. I mean, people can say whatever, but they're just they waste your fucking time. They waste your life. We only got so much time, guys. We're only allotted so much time on this fucking plane.
Yeah.
We have no idea how much we fucking sitting in front of a TV, whether you're watching a soap opera or watching sports or or playing video games. You only got so much time, and you're just pissing it away while you're doing that.
Okay, well,
I mean-
Bob and Cammy's son, Jaron, he's pretty young. I think he's like 19 years old. He's
definitely the exception.
Yeah, he's an exception, Andrew.
Well,
He's
okay, but
definitely
I'm just
an
saying that there are exceptions to the rule, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can
Sure.
use
That's
that.
what I'm not saying for sure.
Yeah, you can use that for your betterment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the times that I used weed and video games, it was a necessary crutch in my life. I had a lot worse.
We're not talking about Jaron with the weed. It's with the games.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Correct. Because young Jaron is actually a developer now, and like a expert in Fortnite. I mean, he's on another level. But he's following, more importantly, why he's the exception. He's passionate about it. So if gaming is your true passion and you're not doing it as a crutch, as something, to hide an unhealed part of you, such as I did, it's a different story when you're following it for your passion, when you feel like you're doing something because that's what you're meant to do, that's what you're called to do. Just as I feel like I'm called to do video editing. I like entertaining people. I like making it cinematic and theatrical. Like I didn't even know that was a part of me, because in the school systems they don't really go over like, well, maybe you like to do this going over, maybe you like to do that. No, it was just learn how to fill out a resume and you'll figure it out when you're in your 40. So, but it's it's okay. It's all good.
All right, and someone in chat, Bill was saying that who was I mentioning? I was mentioning.
Yeah, what's he doing? Yeah,
Bill,
what's Jaron doing?
He's like a computer genius that knows
Yeah,
how to
he
code when
hacked
he was
into
like 9.
Fortnite one time, I believe. The story was he hacked into Fortnite. He got in trouble. Then they offered him a job. Yeah, so he's
that's a different story. He's good with computers and technology and all that. Yeah, I'm talking about somebody that just sits around fucking eating Cheetos and playing video games all
Oh
night.
yeah, I got a friend like that. He's just fucking worthless to me. It's like, I mean, he's a good friend. I think since I was like 3, but yeah, he does nothing with his life, and I agree with you on that one. But there are different ways to utilize that in a positive way, where you're not going to actually just be wasting your life. So
yeah.
And word up, man! Wow, 2 hours went by quick.
But this is FMX Radio, and I thought you were going to be playing some songs and getting some recommendations.
I was just about to say, this has been a great
Change the vibe a
2
little bit.
hours, and now we are going to go over to the rock fan.
Hold on, let me get the link.
Side of things, but let me go ahead and
link.
let Austin get the link.
It is.
I mean, I've got some
free,
recommendations if nobody else does,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm going to
it's free,
sit
yep.
back and just wait until someone else does that first.
He got some suggestions right at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you grabbed those.
Not fast enough, but I'm hoping they'll come over anyway.
All right, guys, I'm spamming the chat, the YouTube chat with the Rockfin link. Come on over, play some tunes, get in the vibes, get in the right set of mind with FMX Radio.
That's right. We'll be on the Rockfin and the Twitch. And yesterday we were actually on Facebook. I forgot to turn off Facebook, so they got a free show over there. And I'm glad I didn't get a strike. We played a lot of awesome songs. We had a lot of good, awesome vibrations. And if you like this conversation, come on over to round 2. That gets a little bit more entertainment-full. I could play some of my promos that can't really play on YouTube, and some videos that I definitely can't play on YouTube. And they're just as interactive over there as over here. So if you're on your way for driving home, or if you're taking lunch over there on the West Coast, now's your time to send in your music recommendations, your favorite music videos, and aspirations, all at the same time if you want, or one at a time. Don't hurt yourself, and don't move too fast. This is FMX Radio. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for chatting again. And it was good to have these conversations. We did have to air out some things a little bit, but we got through that as I knew we would. These little bumps in the road from unexpected people, places, and events are just that, little speed bumps in our life to progress to bigger and better things. And I feel very honored to have you all here with me day after day lately, helping, sharing, exchanging the good vibes, good aspirations, and these feelings. For real.
I just want to say that it's free. You don't have to sign up or pay anything. You just click that link and head on over there. It's free, guys. The Rockfin link is free. All right.
It's all free, baby. It's all free just for you and me. I get to play some music and I get to share with you, and you get to share with me. So it's great. You coming over? No Despair Bear? You coming over to Rockfin? Or you got to go?
Oh, actually, I got to go, man. I got to get ready to go to fire training. I'm a firefighter, and I got to go train because I'm not no little bitch sitting around fucking not doing shit all day like some of these guys. But, you know, not against y'all. I'm just saying some of these people will
Hey,
be
brother.
keyboard warriors and shit like they're all tough, but I'm actually fucking doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all's time. And, you know, maybe next time I'll just keep shit to myself because I guess I'm too intense for people and I piss people off, you know.
Nah, bro,
But
you nailed
hey,
it.
I'm just me. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like me, go fuck yourself. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, dog. I like it, bro. Keep being you, bro. I can't wait to see you again, man. You guys are crushing.
Peace, Austin. Peace.
Thanks for being here, brother.
Peace, guys.
See you
Much
later.
love, brother.
Have a great afternoon, and thanks for being a firefighter. We need more firefighters, like we need more policemen. They're hard jobs, and you know.
I don't call the police. No, I'm just playing.
All right, you know, it is what it is. It's what it is. But again, thanks for everybody. We have the Rockfin link, and let me get you a Twitch link too, because I'm awesome on Twitch. For some reason, some people have issues with the Rockfin, but Twitch is also available. So let me grab that for you, and that one's as free as well.
Cammy says no, not him. He doesn't eat the Cheetos. All right, guys. See you over in Rockfin. Much love. Much love.
Here's mine.
Mellowship stream tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, he's a pretty genuine guy. You guys are just fighting over all these content creators, and that's what it turns into, Sean. You know? Because I see people who are in this chat right now that was over supporting that, but hey, it's y'all watch what you want to watch. You know? So. All right, guys. Much love.
See y'all on the Rockfin side. Thanks, YouTube. Love y'all. See you over there. Have a great evening and all that fun stuff. FMX out.